Assalamu alaikum. A very good morning, everyone. It's time for Last Man Stands here. The first game of the day is between Dhaka Indians and Renegade Rangers. Indians have won the toss and they're having a bat first. And they're off to a flying start here. They're hitting boundaries at will. They hit a couple in the first over and they have one, and they have hit one in this over as well. 1.2 overs, 15 without loss. Rollicking style this. Though hit the slime, 11 from 6. Saddam Hussein, 4 from 2. Well done there by Jabara Snow. They needed that in the Renegade Rangers. They needed to break the opening partnership, and Jabara Snow has provided them with a big wicket. 16 for 1 now, Dhaka Indians. Tanjim Hussain, the new man out there, comes down the pitch for his ball and gets beaten. Spicy start here. 2 overs done, 16 for 1. Zamil Haq to continue at a very expensive start. He went for 11 in his first over. He'll be hoping for a better over. High in the air, the ball goes. Tanjim being aggressive, could be out. Second ball. No, the fielder was terrible there. Never really got underneath that one. And that ball went over his head. Horrible mistake there by the fielder. Should have been number 2. But no, Tanjim gets away with one. Ashik the fielder was pretty poor under that one. And he gives Tanjim a life. But you have to question the tactics of the lad, though. First ball, he had a wild swing coming down the pitch for his ball. And second ball, he tried to heave it out of the ballpark. Should have been out. Let's see what he does in his third ball. We'll just try to take it easy, give himself a bit of time. No. He's going to keep on hitting, and that's a sixer. This lad is the proper follower of baseball, it seems like. No wasted motion. First ball, come down the pitch, miss it. Second ball, hit it high up in the air, gets lucky. Third ball, hits a straight sixer. He means business. Fourth ball is a dot. Wow, a defensive stroke from him. Another expensive over from Zamil. 9 came from there. 25 for 1 after 3. High up in the air, Tomo in business. Saddam Hussein, full of action start this. 4 overs gone, 34 runs on the board, 2 wickets down. Both sides mean business. 1 on 8 from 5, and the other batter, Mahmudul Mateen Shohag, 8 from 4. Zamil Haq, for some reason, to continue into his 3rd over has been very expensive. He's gone for 20. Mahmudul Mateen Shohag back on strike. A lovely delivery there by Zamil Haq. Zamil Haq has an action like Shaq Mahadi. Shaq Mahadi was terrible last night, and Zamil Haq has been terrible today. Check is the call from Tobo. He knows it's a fiery start for the Indians. Quicker delivery there. Nicely cut away. Shaq Mahadi bowled a bouncer almost to Russell last night, and Russell gave him the stare. It was almost like he got scared, then floated the next ball up, which Russell, of course, hit out of the park. It's almost like Russell scared him, and then he just floated it up. Lovely loop and goal there by Zamil. Nice bit of fielding, keeps it down to a couple. 6 from that over, 5 gone, 40 for 2. Edged away there, Jubara snapped the bowler, and that gets away for a boundary. We're sorry for the technical glitches. We're getting some electricity-related issues over here. That's why we're having these glitches. Lovely straight delivery. It's a dot ball. That's a Yoka, well bowled, and now he's appealing for something, Jawahar Hasnath. Already gotten a couple of wickets. We can understand why he's so pumped up. Is that not? Cuts away nicely there. Should get a couple at least. A little shimmy there from Mohammad Al-Mateen. He'll crunch it away for a single. Another good over for the Indians. They keep on marching along. 7-6 gone. It's 47 for 2. Short delivery. Cuts that one away. Faisal Ahmed into his first over. That's the first change here. We're into the 7th over. We're seeing a change for the first time. That's a rarity in last man stands. Loops it. Hits it straight down the ground. A stun Jim. A lovely bit of feeling there. Keeps it down a single. Floated. Crunched away through the offside by Mohammad Al-Mateen. Shohag is looking like $1,000,000, the lad. Moves into the 20s, and the Indians have got their 50 in only 6.3 overs. Flying start for them. They did lose a couple of early wickets, but these are looking very good now. Tanjim, of course, was dropped by Ashik, the skipper. That's a very good ball from Faisal. Skinny delivery, quick and straight. Gets it away to the onside, bit of a fumble, but recovers on time. A good start this from Faisal Ahmed. Only 4 came from that. 7 done, 51 for 2. Ashik, Shahid Afridi Ashik is here. Bowls like Afridi, celebrates like Afridi, gets hit away like Afridi as well. 4 to start off. That's what you get with leggies, though. You're not going to get consistency. These people are match winners. They're also capable of making you lose matches in 2-3 overs of rubbish bowling. But this is the risk you take while you're playing a leg spinner. Terrible fielding. Should have been a dot ball, but it's a single. He's having a hard time today in the field, is Ashik. Dropped a simple catch of Tanjim, and now lets one slide through his fingers. Oh, that's a better delivery. Straightish and it's nice bounce, but very nicely places it into a gap. That's Mohammad Mateen Shohag. And they will sneak in another run because Ashik was way too busy looking at the fielders instead of coming to the bowler's end. Of course, he was trying to back up for the keeper, so can't completely blame him and can't blame the others as well because they're all stationed at the deep positions. That's gone high up in the air. And that's a sixer. Tanjim showing no love for Ashik. Ashik put him down on 0 and he has hit him for a sixer. That's not good, Tanjim. What is good is he's on 24 from just 13. Dhaka Indians are on fire, 65 for 2. Final ball of this very expensive over from Ashik coming up. It's straight again. Bishureza Tabot as they're mopping up. 15 from that. 66 for 2 after 8. And now you'll hear the majestic voice of Alif Tasneem.
Thank you very much, Sadman. In the first ball of Faisal Ahmed's over, and that's been put away nicely. Few bounces. Oh no, that's gone all the way. All right. A poor delivery to start off from Faisal. He was going down the leg side, was on the shorter side as well. Easy pickings for Tanzim Hassan, and he is absolutely on song today. 31 from just 15 deliveries. They are off to a flyers, Dhaka Indians. 72 on the board in the loss of couple of wickets after 8.1 overs. Goes wide, and the keeper misses it as well. It will be a long chase. In the meantime, couple of runs will be easily collected by these two batters. This is poor stuff from Faisal Ahmed. You were not allowed to do that. When your team is under pressure, you need to be consistent. You need to be around the stumps. But if you go down the leg side or way outside the off, the batters are going to put you like this. Steps down the pitch, but this time he tosses it up a little bit. Will be straight to the man in the deep cover. But this far, it has been a brilliant display of batting between Tanzim Hussain and Mahmudul Mudin Shohag. They're sensible, they're playing shots all around the park. They're putting away the looseners and picking up singles and doubles in the good ones as well. And this is what should be done as a batter. You always can't expect looseners and hit those away. Sensible cricket from these two, and the partnership is building at this point in time. A vociferous appeal, a loud one. They seem to be pretty confident, but the umpire, he doesn't think so. Raisul Islam Nafis said no, he should stay in the middle, and the ball did not nick the bat. This could have been the third wicket, and this could give some momentum to Renegade Rangers. They're under pressure. Yes, couple of wickets have fallen, but the way these two are going, it's not auspicious for them. Goes wide once again. End of the over, 9 gone, it's 79 for 2. Right to the Shahid Afridi of LMS Bangladesh. Comes back to the attack. Mohammad Ashik Rahman, the skipper of the side, was extremely expensive in his first over. Conceded 15 runs. He needs to make a comeback. Plays it high up in the air. And another silly drop. This is poor stuff by the fielders of Renegade Rangers. Another opportunity created, but this time it's also been put down. It is really frustrating for the bowler as well when you are not getting proper support and assistance from your fieldsmen. You lose your motivation, and that's what has happened a couple of times with the fielders of Renegade Rangers. Beautiful delivery to make a good comeback. There was turn, there was bounce as well, and as we all know, these pitches are more conducive for the spinners. If they can maintain a decent line, of course, advantages can be extracted, and that is what they should look for. Mohammad Ashik Rahman seems to be a big fan of Afridi. Once again, some sharp turn and bounce. That's cut away, but good work in the deep by the man. A double to end the 10th over. It's 86 for 2. So changing the bowling, MD Murad Hussain takes the ball in hand for his first over. Has been hit away, that's gone up in the air, shouts of catch it. Oh dear, what happened? What are they doing? There were two men, none of them converged for it, and eventually that's gone for a boundary. This is sluggish, absolutely sluggish stuff by the fieldsmen of Renegade Rangers. They are under pressure, and by this sort of fielding approaches, they're intensifying the pressure situation. With that boundary, Tanzimasan moves to 40s, scored 40 runs from just 19 deliveries. Absolutely, he's off to a flyer. A half-hearted appeal to officials for this game. Raisul Islam Nafis and Omar Farouk Russell. It's a very thankless job. You always need to be focused for the game. You can't miss a single second. Good delivery this one from Murad Hussain. Right into the block hole zone and nicely defended by the batter as well. Tanzimasan, he knows his duty that I should defend some deliveries and I'll get the chances to play some big shots. That's saved away but will land safely. Some of the big names of Dhaka Indians are missing in this game. Jitin Krishnan, Mohit, and Rahul. The Indians who play for this team regularly, they're not playing. That's a little stare down to the third man. They should come back for the third one, and they are coming in a very comfortable way. Once again, it's a very poor stuff. After 11, it's 94 for 2. So the new bowler is Bishore Reja Tobo. Starts with a big wide down the leg side. Well, this has been a problem of the bowlers of Renegade Rangers. They haven't bowled according to the field setup. They haven't bowled around the stumps. At least one or two wides in every over we have witnessed. Good action. Cut away. Straight to the man at deep third. And this is what is done very gently by these two batters. The rotation of strike is of course important in any form of cricket. Because when the scoreboard is ticking, it creates an invisible pressure on the bowling side. Oh, well bowled. Very good bowling from Tobo. It was a little back of the length outside the off stump, and the bounce surprised the batter. This is the first game of Last Man Stands Dhaka League. We are live from PKSP, Purbegaon Kriya Shiksha Pratishthan. That's dabbed away. Except that wide in this over, Tobo has been consistent. He's just a little away outside the off stump. A little deviate down the leg. They are picking up runs in almost every delivery. Last ball of the over, number 12. A swing and a miss. Certainly a very good over from the perspective of Renegade Rangers. After 12, it's 98 for 2. 3 runs from it. Oh, got him! Yes! Absolutely castled him. That was a slower delivery, and that is what deceived Mahmudul Motin Shohag. He went for the shot across the line, misses it completely, and the bowler hits the stick. They were striving for this breakthrough, and eventually they got it. Third one is down for Dhaka Indians. It's 98 for 3. Shariful Islam, the new man in. And now the Shariful Islam is absolutely in full flow with the ball in hand. Oh, another brilliant delivery. Mohammad Murad Hussain seems to be back on form. The first ball, he picked up the most important wicket of Mohammedul Mutin Shoha and broke the most solid partnership of this game as well. That's chipped up in there, but no man inside the 30th circle, which is a very common scenario in last man stands game. The fielders are deployed deep down to the ground, usually, as it's just an 80-side game. Except the bowler and keeper, only 6 fielders remain to be deployed. Once again, another incoming delivery from Murad Hussain Ajat. Tanzim Hassan just lost his partner, trying to be a bit more circumspect before playing any risky shots. He was going in a very good flow, but the wicket will create some pressure, certainly. A single to finish the over number 13. 100 comes up with this one. It's 100 for 3, and there will be a change of voice in the comm box. The best commentator of LMS Bangladesh, Samit Sadman Mirza, will be replacing me.
Thanks, Alif, for the compliment. It's a lovely delivery. Tanjim trying to be circumspect right now. Trying to understand the scenario, trying to play the scenario. Doesn't want to lose his wicket as well now. Just lost his partner, Muhammad Al-Mateen Shohag. And if he throws his wicket away as well now, that could be problematic. But there is another issue, though. He's on 44, so he'll have to retire in a while. We'll be hoping that Shariful Islam can get into his work. And he does! He swings it away, and here we go. Ashik has put another one down. He's got butterfingers, this lad, today. Cannot hold on to anything. Afridi will be pretty grumpy with him, with this kind of fielding. Bishoreza Tabo is just crestfallen there. Should have been wicket number 4 and should have been more pressure on the Dhaka Indians. Remember, Tanjim Hussain was dropped on 0 by the same man, and now he has put down another batter very early on in the piece. He's really harming his team as the skipper. Poor stuff. Nicely pushed away. Couple of runs there for Shariful Islam. Bishoreza Tabo will be very disappointed that that catch was dropped. Good stuff from Tabo. He's done well in his 2 overs. Has only given away 8. Should have had a wicket. His captain's let him down. 14 gone, 105 for 3. That's gone high up in the air. Tanjim Hussain. Yes, that's his 50. A sixer for Hussain, and he signs off with a bang. What an innings. 30 ball 50. He's out of here for the time being. 1-1-1 for 3. Well played, son. Habib Rahman, the new man out there, and he tucks it to the onside to kick off his inning. Lovely delivery, the ball kicks and bounces a tad bit. Shariful gets beaten again. He was beaten in the same manner in the previous over as well against Tabo. He has been lucky. Shariful put down. He has been beaten a couple of times. Let's see if he can take advantage of the good luck on offer. Swung away to the onside, catches the call. No one's checking that, but it's a nice bit of fielding, and it's a couple of runs. Could have easily been a boundary. It was an awkward bit of fielding, but in the end, he got the job done to the fielder. Wraps on the pads, and that's gone. Shariful's luck has run out, and he's out to here. He's running out to here. Fourth wicket goes down. 1-1-4 for 4. Tabo to continue. Bumpy delivery, nicely run down the third man there by Habiber. This is a good opportunity for the Renegades to pull things back a bit, although it's already a pretty good total, 115 on the board in only 15 overs. This is looking pretty ominous for the Renegades. They need to have a strong finish. It's a must to keep things below 150 here. They got two new batters out there. They'll be hoping to stifle them, tighten the screws, and make life difficult. Maybe get in a few fielders inside the circle, but of course, no such intentions from the Renegades. Salamohi, left-handed batter, kicks off his innings with an awkward-looking shot. Tabo has really done a good job. He has understood the parameters of this pitch perfectly. Has hit the back of a length, which is the length to bowl on this deck. And he has been hard to get away, and should have been a wicket as well. Should have had a wicket as well. Ashik putting a pretty simple catch down. Has dropped a couple today already as Ashik. That's probably the first wayward delivery from Bishareza Tabo. It's a wide one. Adjusts perfectly, goes full, straighter on that occasion, and it's only a single. Solomon, he tries to whack it away to the onside. That's gone up in the air this time. Tabo has a wicket. Chance of a double play. Come on, throw. No, that's a horrible throw. 2 runs stolen. What kind of a throw was that? Not being awake to the situation. They needed that double play. The Renegade Rangers, but at least they've gotten one. Tabo gets a well-deserved wicket. 120 for 5. Lovely, lovely this from Tabo. Very good over. Renegades are hanging in there. 16 gone, 120 for 5. Ashik Afridi is back. Oh boy, what was that? That's a full banger. That's been hit away for a sixer. Afridi, Ashik is having a pretty hard time today. Not taking catches and getting clattered all around the park. Come on, skipper. You need to rise here. Your team needs you. Habibur has his first taste of hitting a sixer. Gets another full toss, but this time it's a lower full toss. And does decides to push it away to the offside and rotate the strike. Oh! Oh, fielding, come on! This has been comical from these guys today. They've been pretty disappointing. Beauty! Finally, Ashik with an Afridi-esque delivery. Finally, Afridi will be proud of that ball. I'm sure Afridi is well aware of last man stands. Last man stands is very much spread all over the globe. Pakistanis also play it regularly. We got the great A.B. de Villiers as our global ambassador, so of course it's wonderful to be part of this phenomenal franchise. Expensive over again from Ashik. 17 done, 130 for 5, and to take you through to the end, you'll have Alif Tasneem with you.
Thank you, Sadman. The first ball. Oh, that was a little edge, which was in the air for a while, but eventually landed safely. Habibur Rahman. Has picked up a couple of wickets. Murad Hussain bowling in a nice channel. Doesn't have sheer pace, but these sort of bowlers who are the medium pacers, they can be deceiving because the batters, they might be in trouble sometimes to play. Oh, what a delivery! My goodness, one of the best deliveries from the morning. Sharp swing and then hitting the top of the middle stump. Absolutely bamboozled the batter. And the sixth one is down for Dhaka Indians. They are absolutely over the moon after taking this wicket. It's 131 for 6. End of the over. After 18, it's 132 for 6. But the finishing has not been up to the mark, that must be said. The bowlers of Renegade Rangers, they have made a good comeback, especially Murad bowled really well. So as Bishor Jatobo. From 3 overs, he only conceded 14 runs and an important wicket. Murad has picked up 3 wickets and the last one was absolutely a brilliant delivery. A quicker one, that one swung back in and castled the batter. At least they should eye to score something over 150, because in this track that can be a very good total. In the previous week, we witnessed a lot of low scoring encounters. But it's good to see some runs on the board in the first game, and a lot of credit should be given to the fielders of Renegade Rangers because they have missed a lot of opportunities. They have dropped the chances, and especially Tanzim, the protagonist of this innings for Dhaka Indians, he was dropped when he was on 0. So this is really poor stuff, especially by the skipper. Dot to start with in this over. Driven down the ground, but they are not running for it. Seems like Tanzim Hassan, he wants to keep the strike, as he is the most successful batter of this innings for Dhaka Indians. Scored 64 and he would love to finish things off in some style. Swings it high, there is a man, and he gets caught in the deep. Yes, that's the end of Tanzim Hassan. A magnificent innings comes to an end. 64 runs from 38 deliveries. Some eye-soothing shots all around the park. Especially he utilized the mid-wicket zone very nicely. He needs to go back to the hut. It's 145 for 7. So the last man standing, he plays a wild swing but misses it. This has been a magnificent over from Bishuraja Tobo. Just a single and the most important wicket of Tanzim Hassan, the chief architect of this foundation for Dhaka Indians. That's edged away, lands safely. He should eye for a second. He has no other option. The stumps have been broken, but no, said by the leg umpire Omar Farooq Russell. So that's the completion of the first innings. They managed to post a total of 147 on the board, does Dhaka Indians. So the target for Renegade Rangers would be 148, and this is not going to be a piece of a cake for them. Let's see what happens. We will be right back with the run chase. Till then, stay with us, stay safe. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back to the run chase of the first game of the day. It's Last Man Stands Dhaka League. The first game is taking place between Renegade Rangers and Dhaka Indians. Batting first, Dhaka Indians posted a good total on the board, 147. The score they have scored. So the target for Renegade Rangers is 148. So they need to be a bit more aggressive. Because this wicket, remember, it's not a wicket for the batters. The bowlers, especially the spinners, they receive some extra advantage. Oh, good start from Mahmudul Mutin Shohak. He is known for these deliveries. A little wide outside the off stump, and he generates good amount of bounce from it. And the fielders of Dhaka Indians, they need to be watchful as well. Once again, a very good delivery. That one a little curve away from the right-hander. A sort of slinging action Mahmudul Mutin Shohak does have. Good pace as well. Although not a long run up. That's a big wide. Goes in the wider line, and the swing of the ball takes the ball much wider to the batter. But he is a good bowler. He knows how to use the new cherry and extract the advantage of it. Runs for Jamul Haq. He gets off the strike, which brings Jahan Uddin, Mohammad Jahan Uddin, into the strike. It's a different team for Dhaka Indians. Some of their main players are missing. Oh! That was a ripper. Beautifully done by Mahmudul Mutin Shohak. I was talking about this, that his capability with the new cherry, and he is showcasing his talent, that how effective he can be in the first up of the innings. Only 2 runs from the first. The last ball is about to be bowled. Edged away. There's a fielder, but a little short. A single to finish the over number 1. It's 3 for none. Habibur Rahman, the fast bowlers, they're often running and using the new ball very well. We have seen in the first over Mahmudul Mutin Shohak to do well. So Habibur can take some inspiration from him. And he's also a good fast bowler. Just like the others. Doesn't have sheer pace. But he knows how to move the ball. Oh, inside edge could be deadly. Renegade Rangers, the openers, being a little bit more watchful. Not like the openers of Dhaka Indians, especially Tanzim and Shohag. Both of them built a solid foundation with the bat in hand. Goes wide, and that's been signaled as a wide as well. And this has been a big problem. The second wide of this over, which means 3 runs will get added to the cards, and this is another unique rule of last man stands cricket. The first wide of the over will be just like the other wides, which happens in international cricket, but in the second wide of the over, 3 runs will be added and the ball will be counted as a legitimate delivery. As a result, 3 runs have been added to the scorecard as well. This time he connects, but will find the man in the deep. Does Jahanuddin Hussain. Taking a bit of time, Habibur Rahman. Interesting to see the keeper. He is well far from the wicket. Oh, that is a nice shot, but will be cut off from the man running from long off zone. After 2, it's 9 for none. So Shoha continues and beats the outside edge of Jamiul Haq in the very first ball of the over number 3. I was talking about his batting prowess. Did really well with the bat in hand along with Tanzimul Islam. A genuine all-rounder. That swung away, but that's gone straight up. The keeper is in business. Should be the first one. And he grabs it very easily. Looking for a double play as well, but that's not going to happen. But what they have achieved, they should be very happy with themselves. They have got the first breakthrough, and it's Mahmudul Mutin Shohag who draws the first blood for Dhaka Indians. It's 9 for 1. Shamsul Arifin is the new man, but once again that's deviating down the leg from Mahmudul Mutin Shohag. And this has been the problem I was talking about in the first over. He delivered a couple of wides in the second over, a couple of wides from Habibur Rahman as well. And if the league runs like these, that gives the batter an extra confidence and that releases a lot of pressure as well. Some extra bounce purchased. A bit unpredictable wicket this is. Sometimes it assists the spinners, sometimes we get to see some uneven bounce. And now Mahmudul Mutin Shohag is getting some surprising bounces. Once again, good amount of bounce. After the first blow, Renegade Rangers, they just need to get a move on. No boundaries this far. And it seems like they still haven't got rid of the jitters, the initial nerves that the batters have. A single to end another over. After 3 gone, it's 14 for 1. That's cut away powerfully, but finds the man in the dip. 3 fielders are patrolling the offside field, 3 on the on, and that's a very usual field setup of LMS cricket, as this is an 8-a-side game, so it's very obvious that 3-man would be covering the onside and 3-man would be on. That was a slower delivery, back of the hand. Nicely done by Habibur Rahman. You need guts to deliver these sort of slower deliveries. And at least in this form of cricket, none of these players are professional players, and if they try to do something innovative, there is a huge possibility of making a blunder. But on that note, Habibur Rahman has done really well. Oh, a techish outside edge. Runs down to the deep third. It's been a brilliant partnership in between the bowlers of Dhaka Indians, Habibur Rahman and Mahmudul Motin Shohak. Except the wide deliveries, which deviated down the leg, they were absolutely top-notch. That's punched off his back foot. The call is for the second, but the fielder was prompt enough, and this is what you love to see as a bowler, that you are getting the proper value and assistance from your fieldsman. As Tanzim Hussain, he received a couple of lives while he was batting, and eventually he ended up with a brilliant knock of 64, which allowed Dhaka Indians to score something around 150. That's driven, but once again finds the man in the deep. 4 gone, it's 18 for 1. Okay, so it's time for some left arm spin, and it's Shoaib Raji takes the ball in hand within the power play. Interesting jersey number 786. That was a quicker armor. Came back in with the arm. Nicely defended by Shamsul Arifin. Bottom edge. Straight down to deep third man. They're marching in a very steady rate. Renegade Rangers. Doesn't seem like they're chasing a big total in the context of this ground and LMS. No boundaries this far. That's interesting. They haven't even tried to play some lusty blows to enhance the run rate a little bit. The margin is getting bigger and bigger. Currently, they need 128 runs from 76 deliveries. Five gone, it's 21 for 1, and it's the time for the change in the comm box. Samit Sadman Mirza, the international voice of LMS, coming to replace me.
Thank you, Alif. Tanjim Hussain, the man who got a cracking 60-yard, has now come out to bowl for the first time. The Renegade Rangers are playing test match cricket at this point in time. We saw Dhaka Indians playing baseball. Now we're seeing Renegade Rangers playing proper test cricket. A taste of both forms. They had a huge total anyway, and now they made matters worse, and that's another one gone. Jahanuddin Hussain is out of here. Tanjim Hussain cannot put a foot wrong. He scored 64 with the bat, and now he's gotten a wicket in his second delivery. Renegade Rangers are way, way behind in the game. It's going to take a miracle for them to make a fist of things. 22 for 2. Nicely tapped away there by Murad. He'll get a couple of runs. Lovely with a fielding of the boundary, just stopping it from crossing over. Murad Hussain, AZ, which is Azad, so we don't get the full names in Last Man Stands. There's this character limit, so some names might seem a bit funny to you. It's Murad Hussain Azad. It's a lovely start from Azad. Got a loose-ish delivery and was able to get it away for a couple of runs. Nice little tuck to the onside. Nice delicate batting from him. This will not get them anywhere, except for a hefty defeat. What a delivery, what a delivery. Almost had his second one there, the Tanjim. Shamsul Arifin survives. What a horrible innings he's playing. 7 from 12 for him. 25 for 2 after Seth Raji into his second overs, got 786 on his back. It's a big number. And he'll be hoping to get a wicket or two here. Lovely zippy delivery there from Raji. Arifin just cannot put bat on ball at this point in time. It's better for him to probably get out. He should just try to play some big shots, and if he gets out, he gets out. He's just wasting time, and he's killing any chances his team might have had. Finally gets bat on ball. It's a horrible delivery, though. Still, he only gets a single out of it. Not good enough, this from Renegades. They're not even trying. This is really sad to see. The target was way above par anyway, but at least you should try, right? But they're not even trying. We saw such wonderful intent from the Dhaka Indians batters, but we're seeing the opposite from the Renegades. Lovely bowling again from Raji. Again, a zip through, quickie delivery. MH is out, survives. Just trying to cut that. It was a little too close to cut. It was very quick as well. Brilliant bowling. Oh, look at that ball bump up. Fantastic. 7 done, 27 for 2. Eighth over begins. Tanjim Hussain to continue. And now the singles and singles galore. 29 runs only on the board. Samsul Arifin, boy, 9 from 15. And such a tough run chase. Finally, a shot of intent. What a hit from Samsul Arifin. Wow. I think he heard me and he felt grumpy. He says, take that. That's a lovely comeback though from Tanjim Hussain. 8 overs gone. It's 35 for 2. And on the bumper there almost from the spinner Sayed Raji. Got a couple. Sidraji getting through his spell rather quickly and comfortably. Samsul Arifin hit a six of the previous in the previous over, but then he has been facing dots after dots after dots, dots galore from Samsul Arifin. This is how his innings has been. He's eaten up 19 balls, has hit a six and scored only 15. Tells you a story, doesn't it? Oh, he's gone. The misery has ended for the lad. Syed Raji gets a well-deserved wicket. Alif is very happy with that bit of bowling. He appreciates good bowling. He appreciates magic of fingers, like we all do in cricket, because spinners need to deploy their magic fingers to make the ball grip, to make the ball turn. They need to grab the balls properly so that they're able to release them properly and get the wicket. Brilliant bit of bowling from Syed Raji, and that's the end of Arifin's struggles. 38 for 3 after 8.4. Vishnu Reza Thabo is brilliant with the ball. They come out to bat with the match already lost. 9 gone, 39 for 3. Wrapped on the patch, that's Plum. No doubts about that. Thabo is out here. Tanjeem has a second. Renegade Rangers are absolutely in tatters. 39 for 4. Straight delivery, zip through. You can smash your pad as much as you want, son. You're Plum in front. Oh boy! This pitch is playing a lot of tricks as usual. Spinners bowling like proper paces. It seems like Dhaka Indians have around 50 over par on the board. Nice little nudge to the onside. Another single. Renegades have probably given up this game. They should try to at least stop Dhaka Indians from winning with bonus points, but the way they're batting, there's a high possibility that Indians are going to win with bonus points. It has been a terrible performance from Renegade Rangers. They were poor with the ball, terrible in the field, and they have been bad with the bat as well. And the way the ball is behaving today, it's unplayable. It's almost like a day 4, day 5 pitch. Look at the ball pitch and turn away. 41 for 4 after 10. It's time for Alif's team to take over.
Thank you, Sadman. It seems to be a dead rubber at this point in time. Renegade Rangers seems to lose the momentum in this point, and needing 104 runs from 47 deliveries. It seems to be an impossible task for them. Syed Raji has bowled brilliantly, only 11 runs from 3.3 overs, and an important wicket as well. Another armour, and he relies on his armours, not like the typical left-arm spinners who rely on the flights, the loops, and the turns against the right-handed batters. Murad Hussain picked up 3 wickets with the ball in hand. It's time to show his batting prowess, but the way he's batting, 10 runs from 13 deliveries, doesn't seem to be an ideal innings in this point. After 11, it's 45 for 4. Right, so another over begins. It's Saddam Hussain Nirab is the bowler. Renegade Rangers, they're losing the game. By the time neither of their batters could stand strong and put up a good show with a bat in hand. But this has been a magnificent stuff from the bowlers of Dhaka Indians. They started the innings in a majestic fashion. As my fellow commentator Sadman mentioned, that they seem to play like the baseball cricket. They were aggressive right from the word go. They took the opportunities which were missed by the fielders and the batters, especially Mahamadul Mutin Shohag and Tanzim Hussain. They were outstanding. And that solid foundation really helped them to put up a score of 147. Big wide, this one, way outside the off stump. This far, it was a great over from Nirop, but this wide just ruined the show. Last ball. Oh! That was a brilliant off-cutter. Surprised the batter as well. 13 gone. 12 gone, begging pardon. It's 47 for 4. Edged away. That flies safe and that should run all the way. Yes, it does. A welcome boundary for Renegade Rangers. And that should give them some momentum. And this dead match. The 50 has come up with this boundary. It's 51 for 4. Fortunate runs from the bat of Faisal Ahmed. There was a thickish outside edge. And the third man fielder, he was also in a more squarish position, so no chance for anyone to stop that one. Saleh Mohi is the bowler. That swung away leg side. There's a man in business, but that's over him. Oh, yes. That's gone all the way. Yes, the signal comes in. It seems like they're having a move on. Renegade Rangers, after a long period of time, they felt like, okay, enough is enough. We need to play some shots. We need to score some runs. Otherwise, it's getting excessive. Similar sort of delivery, but this time it hits the pad of Faisal Ahmed. He attempted to have a same heave into the onside as well, but just some extra swing from the bowler Saleh Mohi just negated that shot. Big wide outside the off stump once again, and this has been the problem I was talking about in my first stint. The bowlers of Dhaka Indians, they should work in this aspect. On this aspect, I beg your pardon. Anyways, 13 gone, it's 58 for 4. Well, that's a poor choice of short. That was a short delivery outside the off stump. Why would you step down to deal with this one? Murad Hussain is having a horrible time with the bat in hand. Was the only successful bowler from Renegade Rangers, and this time he attempts to have a scoop. I don't understand what is he trying to do. He's not connecting the conventional shots properly, but he's trying to play some innovative shots. That's interesting and bizarre as well. I don't know what to say about this. That's a better shot. They should continue this, the pushing and nudging down the ground. Saddam Hussain up with his second over. Bowled a good first over, only couple of runs. That's up in the air, and oh, that could be a brilliant take. Good effort by the fielder, a valiant one, but just a little short. Good commitment shown nonetheless by the fielder. Good channel, good line. Bit of movement as well, even in this part of the game. With that dot, the 14th over gets concluded. It's 64-4 after 14. A good delivery to start, and that can be deadly. Oh, that's a direct hit, and he's gone! What a brilliant throw that was from the bowler himself, Shariful Islam. And the batter, Murad Hussain, he needs to make his way back to the hut. Another one bites the dust for Renegade Rangers. It's 60-5. So Jubair Hasnat is the new man in. Got a couple of wickets with the ball in hand. Let's see what does he do with the bat in hand. Shariful Islam steaming in. That's played down the ground, bowling in a teasing line. Shariful Islam, and there's another throw, but that missed the stumps. As well, as I mentioned, it's a dead rubber at this point because nothing much left in this game. Renegade Rangers, they're on the verge of losing this encounter against Dhaka Indians. But as I mentioned, this pitch is a little unpredictable. Sometimes it's offering some extra assistance to the spinners, and sometimes the medium pacers, they're generating some extra bounce. That's nicely played, and that should go all the way. Yes! That's not coming back. 6 and some runs from the bat of Faisal Ahmed, and eventually the commentators, they get some exciting to cheer about. 15 gone, it's 62 for 5. I beg your pardon once again. Now it's the time for the international cricket commentator Samit Sadman Mirza to replace me. He's a very famous voice of LMS, recently made his international debut as well.
That's away powerfully. Boy, suddenly, Renegade Rangers have understood that this is a 100-ball game and not a test match. And now they're hitting some sixes. Jubair Hasnat hit a sixer in the previous over. It was not Faisal Ahmed, but this one is definitely Faisal Ahmed. Mahmudul Mateen Shahag got a dose of his own medicine there. A nice comeback, though, as expected. 74 of 23, they will need a whole host of these now. Renegade Rangers. They should just now play a shorter ball and probably a slogger ball, actually, to have any chance. 74 of 22. Deepu getting ready with a little dance there. Lovely to see players dancing on the field, providing us with some extra entertainment. Little dab. Dabbed away for a boundary. Boundaries are not useful, actually. They'll need sixes, and sixes galore. 70 of 21. Mohammedul Mateen Shuhag with a pretty bad over here. That's gone high in the air. Trouble here, but falls in no man's land. 11 from that over. It was a teasing moment there for the field. As I mentioned, the fielder was being teased by the ball, but the ball just fell short. The fielder was steaming in. Still just fell short. That's what you call a teaser for the fielder. Anyway, 11K from that. The fielder will be hoping for no such teasers. 79 for 5. That's got high in the air. Once again, falls short. The ball is for some reason continuously teasing the fielders. And the fielders are being asked to steam in. Still, it's not working though, unfortunately. Jubair Hasnat did a very good job with the ball in hand. Now needs to perform a miracle with the bat in hand. At least he's trying. Where was he for so long? At least he's showing some intent. The other batters were treating it like a test match. It's good to see some intent. 68 from 18. It's almost an impossible task. It is actually an impossible task, but at least they're showing some intent. At least try to stop the bonus points. Sliding down the leg side. That's a wide. Swing and a miss, but at least he's showing intent. That's what you have to do. That's the best way to tackle this horrible scenario. Just swing from the hip. If it comes off, it comes off. If it does not come off, you're losing anyway. Slashes that one away through the offside. Uppish cover drive and uppish cover drive for a boundary. Swung away powerfully, and that's out of here. Jubaris not means business. Why was this man sitting in the shade for so long? Brilliant batting. 17 gone, 91 for 5. Nicely plays that one away. That's by Sal Ahmed. So the bonus point scenario is that 119 is the target here. 120. If Renegade Rangers are able to get up to 120, then they would have saved the bonus point. And 119 is the target for the Dhaka Indians. They need to restrict Renegades to 119 or less. What are they doing? Shohag is screaming his lungs out, the poor lad. Wrapped on the pads. Oh my goodness, the bowler did not even have to appeal. The umpire was in a hurry to raise the finger. That was what you call a teasing line. The batter was drawn into a false stroke. The bowler was steaming in, bowled a teasing line, a teasing length. The batter swung across that teasing line. He missed and is gone. Umpire did not miss. 93 for 6. Trouble for Renegade Rangers. Everyone misses that one, and the bowler is about to throw a fit there. 4 byes, signaled by the umpire. Some entertainment at the back end. Saddam Hussein Nirab. $97 for 6. There's a game within the game there, the bonus point scenario, which I just put forward a little while ago. That's why suddenly Dhaka Indians are very, very serious about the whole deal. And the Renegades have a target, a smaller target to track down. 18 gone, 98 for 6. Penultimate over of this innings starts. Muhammad Al-Mateen Shohag to bowl out. He's had a pretty good day today as Shohag. 37 runs with the bats and now a wicket as well. It's kept things quite tight as well. That's edged away, high up in the air. That's got for a 6. Wow! Swing and a miss there. As I mentioned previously, it's very difficult to chase on this deck. And if you're a seamer, if you're able to hit that back of a length, which is the teasing length over here, and if you steam in and you hit the deck hard like Muhammad Al-Mateen Shohag is doing, it's very, very difficult to score runs here. That gets away. Unnecessary variation attempted there. There is no need for that. It should have just stuck to the basics. Steam in, hit that teasing line, teasing length, and make it difficult for the batters, as I had mentioned previously. But no, you decide to go for an unnecessary slower one. That was an unnecessary delivery. 19 gone, 107 for 6. Good comeback. Final over begins. Can the bowler get back-to-back wickets? It's beautifully bowled, and it's only 1 run. Steaming in the bowler. Swing and a miss. Will another one bite the dust in this over? Let's see. Of course, the Renegades were chasing a mammoth total and they never really got into this. Unnecessary delivery there from the bowler. Just bowl wicket to wicket straight. Rather unnecessary to try these wide deliveries. Remember, bonus point is still an issue here. They're getting closer, Renegade. Remember, there's a free hit, last ball 6, and they've avoided losing with bonus. What is the keeper doing? Another sloppy bit of keeping there. He gave away a boundary in the previous over, the 18th over. 110 already. Can the Renegades save the bonus points? 2 more balls to go. Edged. And that's a boundary! 114 now. Oh boy, we're having a spectacular finish in terms of the bonus point. If this is a sixer, then Indians won't win with bonus points and they'll be very, very disappointed. Because the way things are shaping up, it was almost a foregone conclusion that they're going to win with bonus. Slashes that one away. And that's it. Dhaka Indians win. Win with bonus points. Remember, no Jitin, no Rahul. They were a depleted side today, yet they have come out and they have put on a show. They put on an exhibition. Congratulations to Dhaka Indians. They have thrashed Renegade Rangers. It's back to the drawing board for Renegade Rangers. Wonderful victory for the Dhaka Indians. So we are done for the first game of the day. One-sided game, unfortunately. Hopefully the next game will be a bit better. We're coming back soon with that one. Take care.